Well, the solstice on the 21st, the shortest day, and we've got so many planetary things happening, eclipses, all sorts of things. It's quite a powerful week, and that is reflected in this week's cards. Hi and welcome back. I hope you're having an awesome weekend. I've just taken a week off. I just had a week off and I went to the beach, which was absolutely awesome. It had been the first time in 3 years, I think, that I took a whole week off and just went to the beach and enjoyed nature and recharged and re-energized myself. So it's been an awesome week, but I hope things are going really well for you. We're still living in interesting times. There's a certain degree of uncertainty for a lot of people about what's going on and what's going to happen next. But this reading actually looks really quite positive, so try not to get too caught up in the negative news of, what's going on out there. So 4 row ones, it looks like quite a powerful week. So staying focused is the key for row ones. As we look at it on Monday and Tuesday, I've done some painting, so I've got dirty fingernails again. As we start the week for row ones, we've got the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is all about courage and power, confidence in yourself, believing in where you're going, believing in your goals. Don't let little setbacks hold you back. You're actually on track. You're heading in the right direction. Have faith. Stand up for yourself. Speak up for yourself. Be confident. Believe in what you're doing and believe in why you're doing it. So it's quite a powerful influence for the beginning of the week. You can actually achieve a great deal. So don't let anything stop you or slow you down this week. It really, really looks powerful. So by Wednesday and Thursday, we've got the Two of Swords reversed, which is basically saying, don't shut down either. Don't shut down on other people. You've got some good people in your life. Just be discerning. Don't waste your energy on people who drag you down. Don't do that. Pull back if you've got people like that in your life. But do let the people who are good for you, who encourage you, who inspire you, who really, energize you and make you feel good about yourself. Don't shut them out. It's not a time for shutting down. It's a time for reaching out and stepping out and being seen. So if you're trying to create something, do something, connect, you need to step out there, not withdraw or shut yourself away. Step out there, be seen, be heard, and that will help you a great deal more. So both Friday, Saturday and Sunday, we've got the World. That is basically saying you're going to feel pretty good with what you've achieved during the week. You're kind of looking at all the different angles, aspects of your life, from your relationships to your work, to your energy, to your well-being, things like that. And everything's in a pretty good place, so it's a time to enjoy that, to appreciate that. Gratitude always brings us more good things, but it's also a time just to enjoy what you have, feel good about where you're at. Things are coming full circle, things are looking good, they're looking positive, you're heading in the right direction. Once again, have faith in yourself in whatever area of life this is concerning. Say it was about a relationship sector. If you've been questioning yourself or feeling unsure of yourself, this influence is really saying have faith in yourself and say what you need to say. Stay calm with it, but just keep the communication open. Be yourself. Be proud of who you are. Don't be unsure, because you're actually in a really good place and you're a person full of potential and you're heading in a good direction. So don't give up. You've actually reached a really awesome part of your journey, and where it's heading after that is actually into a good, strong, balanced direction in your relationships and your work and your health and all of those areas. For row twos, we're starting the week with the Magician, which is pretty magical. The Magician is a very energetic, a very powerful influence, kind of indicating that we listen to our intuition, but we also act on it. Some people are very good at receiving intuition, into knowing, into having the answers, but find it very hard to act on it and to back it up and to do the action part. So it's saying that you've got that in good balance at the beginning of the week. So do act on your intuition. Do act on what you feel is right. Do act on what you feel is right for you and correct for you, and you're going to make the right decisions. It's also saying that you're in a powerful place to manifest what you want, to make things happen, to attract things to you with the law of attraction, or energetically, that are going to be really good for you, that are kind of bringing your desires to you. So it's a very, very good influence for that. So Monday and Tuesday is a powerful time, so get clear about what you're trying to draw to you, whether that's a different kind of relationship or a next step in a relationship or a new job or business, whatever it is. Get really clear on it and then act on it. It's part of the manifestation process is to act. It helps things, the energy to work, because by acting we're actually moving energy. We're shifting energy. And once we shift energy, the universe kind of gets in harmony with that and works with it and helps and keeps the movement going forwards, but we need to do our bit. So act on your desires, on your dreams, on your wishes. You've got what it takes to make them happen. By Wednesday and Thursday, we've got the Fool. It's nothing foolish about this. A lot of people have looked at that card and gone, oh no, it doesn't mean you're silly. It's actually saying stay open-minded, stay optimistic. Don't let the past affect where you're going now. You're going into a new direction. You're going into a new beginning, and the past does not have to influence that. So leave the past where the past is. Be optimistic. Be positive about where you're going now. You're going into a really good direction, and you've got what it takes. So leave the past behind and be really excited and energized about your future, because it's looking really, really good. You can actually manifest whatever you need in life. It's just that people don't teach us that when we're young. I wish people did. So anyway, you're heading into a really powerful time with that. By the weekend, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is saying get creative with what you're doing. Start taking those action steps I mentioned earlier. Do something about it, even if it's just baby steps, little steps. If you've got the dream to start your own business, do some research. Have a look at maybe other people who do that and what they do and how they do it and how you can get inspired by that, or figure out how you can set that up, what you need to do. Maybe if you know what you're going to do and what you're going to call it, maybe set up some social media profiles for it, things like that. It's a really good time for that. If it's something more hands-on, practical, it's a great time for creating anything, being creative or fixing, building, decorating, creating, writing. All of those processes are really, really important over the weekend, and you're in a really high space to do that. Also looking at creative solutions to any problems. With relationships, I feel that's a joint project. So if you've got a partner, do something together, work on something together, it'll connect you. Okay, so that was row 2. It looks like a pretty bright week for row 2s as well. Row 1s, it was all heading forwards, and row 2, same thing. So we'll have a look at what row 3 has got coming up this week. So we start the week Monday and Tuesday with the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is basically looking forward, planning. It's a real planning influence, knowing where you're going. If you have a look at the person, he's holding the world in his hand. He's got a stick to walk with, and he's looking off into the distance at where he wants to go. He has a plan. This is a very powerful influence for that, for putting your plans in place. And if you're somebody who can get distracted or confused, write them down. Put them somewhere so that you can look back on them. It's not all about planning. Living in the moment's important too, but having an idea of where you roughly want to go with life is handy. And as human beings, we quite like having that kind of bit of a goal, bit of a destination. And so Monday and Tuesday are really powerful times for things to move forward to you. And that can be in plans for your life, for your work, for travel, if you can at the moment, or even in a relationship where you want that to go. You know, it's pretty good to have an idea of where you want a relationship to go. Is it serious? Do you see a future with that person? Do you not? You know, it's a good time of looking at that and also communicating about that in any relationships, because things are moving forward. So by Wednesday and Thursday, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is saying, count your blessings, be happy with what you have. Things are looking abundant. It's a good time for attracting money or abundance or things, or even maybe a little gift. Just feeling happy with what's around you, and I also feel you're going to attract some nice surprises in your life around that time. And it might be just something little. It might be somebody who gives you something beautiful, or you come across something, you know, that's just for you. And this is about appreciating that and enjoying that. And it's also about enjoying your own environment. You know, are you happy where you live with your surroundings? Do they feel right for you? If not, make some changes. If you do, then just appreciate it, enjoy it, and share it with the people you love. So financially, a very good influence midweek. It looks very, very good for that. By the weekend, we've got the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is saying take a break, take a rest. You might be feeling a little bit tired. Just, yeah, rebuild, relax, nurture yourself a bit. Have a bubble bath, have a hot pool, have whatever makes you feel really good, a massage, spend a day at home reading your book, give yourself a pedicure, manicure, whatever. All those little self-nurturing things are actually really energizing. They actually build our energy, because we're putting love and attention back into ourselves, and that actually builds us up energetically. So very nice time for that. It's also a peaceful time for relationships and connections with people close to you, so there's no kind of antagonism or anything like that over the weekend. It looks very peaceful, very relaxed, very mellow, so enjoy it. You've definitely earned it and deserve it. So yeah, considering, you know, we've got the solstice on the 21st, which, you know, the winter solstice down here in this southern hemisphere. It's often, you know, time when people reflect, go within, things like that. But as soon as that's passed, the energy starts building again. So this is the first sort of real sign of the energy really starting to build again. And it's a really good time to look at what you want to create in the next stage of your life, in the next cycle. To be clear about that. I remember many years ago with two dear friends of mine, we did an old tradition of a Yule log, and you had a piece of wood and you basically wrote a goal or a dream on it, or several, and then put that on the fire. It was a bit of a ritual sort of ceremony thing to do. I'd never done that before. It was one of the women there suggested it, so we did that. And it was actually quite neat, because it made you get really, really clear about what you want to manifest, what you want to create, what your life's about, what your intention is. So yeah, it's a really good time for setting an intent about where you want to go, where you see yourself going, and what makes you feel good. I'm not saying about being totally ambitious and focused on achievement. I'm saying having an intent, a desire, a goal, a dream about what you want to do, even if that's really simple, like, you know, for example, you know, I just want to be content and live a happy, healthy life without too much stress or financial pressure, you know. Then do that and look at how you can make that happen. Can you cut costs? Can you live simpler? How can you create the life you want? So whatever it is you want to create, this is a time to sort of set some goals, get some ideas together, and figure out what you want to do. So yeah, the world's still in a bit of turmoil. It's quite interesting. I watch YouTube videos as well as make them, and some of the people I watch, I mean, they're all in different countries, and every country has slightly different rules. And here in New Zealand, we're quite lucky. Things have freed up quite a bit, whereas in some countries it's still pretty restricted. So yeah, I hope things continue to ease up and improve and become more easygoing again and free. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a like, a subscribe, share it with people who you think might relate to it or enjoy it. Lots and lots of love to you, and see you all in my next video.